All right, today we're looking at the Sony VAIO VGN-FW520F laptop. Really sweet little laptop here from Sony, obviously from the VAIO series. This is actually quite the multimedia monster over here. It's got a Blu-ray drive, powerful processor, it's got dedicated graphics. You can actually play video games on this laptop, which something Sony doesn't usually do. They don't usually put too many laptops with dedicated graphics. This one does. It's got a 4650 from ATI in it, so it's very powerful. And it's got a nice little setup, and we'll start by talking a little bit about this very nice display right up here, because it is a little bit different than you're used to. It is a 16:9 display, so the aspect ratio is the same as a TV. It means when you're watching movies on it or videos, it's going to play full screen with no letterboxes. It's going to look really, really good. You don't have to worry about, having black bars. It's kind of annoying, Why would they make it 16:10 when all the videos are 16:9 and the desktop doesn't really care what aspect ratio it is? So very nice. It's actually 1600 by 900 lines of resolution, so it will do 720p video natively, no problem. And if you want to do 1080p, although it won't be able to display it on the screen, it will play it and it'll scale to the size of the screen. Or you can use the integrated HDMI port to send it out to a big television, which is really, really cool, especially when you got a Blu-ray player. You go to someone's house, you plug in an HDMI cable, and you can transfer 1080p Blu-ray quality video and 7.1 channel HD audio out to the television or to their surround sound system or their receiver, basically with one cable, which is really, really cool. So very nice laptop. Also, if you're used to Sony products, you know that they have great build quality, they have great customer service, great warranty. The looks on these things are absolutely incredible. As you can tell, I mean, this is a really nice looking laptop. It does have a slightly colored back. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks black sometimes, but it's actually red. It's like a very dark red, so it looks really, really nice. It's got that chiclet style keyboard that everyone's used to. And also, I kind of want you guys to notice, look at the size of this trackpad. I really don't understand why some laptop manufacturers make really small trackpads on a big laptop. This one's got a nice size trackpad. It's going to do a lot of good work for you. It's 2 buttons, and it does support a couple multi-touch gestures, but not all of them, so it's not really worth talking about. But very nice. Now let's talk a little bit about the hardware on here, because there's a lot of good stuff. First of all, this is an Intel Core 2 Duo P7450. That's actually a 2.13 gigahertz dual-core processor. It runs on a 1066 megahertz front-side bus, and it also has 3 megabytes of L2 cache, which is quite a lot. It's going to give you a lot of good performance if you're going to be doing any gaming, video editing, picture editing, stuff like that. It's very processor intensive. It's going to work really, really well. It's got 4 gigabytes of DDR2 memory to go with that processor, and that's important because you are running Windows 7 64-bit. It's actually the home premium version, which is really nice. You get the media center and all that good stuff, and you get the new user interface. So if you're pretty much on the fence of Windows 7, don't be. It's incredible. It's a great operating system. I guarantee you're going to love it. This thing also comes equipped with 500 gigabyte hard drive. It's a 5400 RPM SATA drive, so it's going to give you a ton of storage. 500 gigabytes is a lot. It's literally going to store a lot of movies for you, a lot of pictures, a lot of folders, a lot of files. If you're upgrading from an older laptop, you have like an 80 or a 160 gig, here's your opportunity to get something that has a lot of storage space, and that basically means you don't have to hold back. You can download pretty much whatever you want. When you save all your pictures, you save even the ones that were bad instead of kind of sorting through them. You just keep it all, and you can pretty much store it all in here without ever having to get an external hard drive or have a server or put your pictures somewhere else. They can all be stored right here. As long as you back them up, you're good to go. Now, on top of that, you do have, again, the ATI Mobility Radeon 4650. Now, that's actually got 512 megabytes of memory that's dedicated just for the graphics, but it can actually do 2218 megabytes of total memory because it's going to share some of the 4 gigabytes of system memory. If it's not in use, it's actually going to pull it out and use it as video memory. It's going to give you a huge frame buffer. It's going to give you silky smooth gaming. It's going to give you really good Blu-ray playback, really good high-def video playback. No problem at all through there. And also, if there's a couple programs that are be coming out soon and in the near future, they're going to let you do kind of like the CPU stuff, like the type of picture editing and video editing. It's going to let you do it on the graphics card, and that's going to give you a huge performance boost. It's going to literally be exponentially faster, like 2 to 10 times faster than it currently is. And if it's taking you an hour before, it might take you like 10 to 15 minutes in the future when that software comes out, those APIs for the ATI graphics card. So really nice. Now, as far as connectivity goes, it is a Sony product. Sony is very good at giving you the best of the best for everything. They always include Bluetooth, which is really nice. A lot of laptops don't come with Bluetooth. This one does, and it's the latest spec. It's the 2.1 plus EDR, which is the enhanced data rates. It's the fastest one. Connecting it to your phone or to any other technology, it's really simple. It's really fast. It's going to give you the highest performance, especially if you're transferring files over. It's going to go really, really fast. Now, beyond that, you do have full 10100, 1000 gigabit Ethernet. So if you're on an old laptop that has 10100, this is literally 10 times faster. Okay, so very, very quick. You also have NDRAF wireless, which is the latest wireless protocol. It's going to give you 300 megabytes per second. Very, very fast as well. And they even have a V92 modem on here. So if you need that for an emergency or whatever, it's also available. Let me take you on a quick tour real quick. I'm going to show you what's going on over here. Starting over here, I'm on the left side of the laptop. This is where you're going to plug in your power right over here. So basically, it's a little bit different than normal. It's got a nice little place for it. On the opposite side of this is your power button. I think that's pretty appropriate. You have a Kensington lock right there. This is the fan louver. This is that 10100 1000 Ethernet port that I was mentioning right there. So that's going to give you some really, really fast network access if you're plugging in with an Ethernet cable. You have a VGA port right there to hook up an external monitor, as well as the HDMI, which is going to do the 7.1 channel HD audio, as well as the 1080p video signal out. This is an iLink Firewire. It's a 1394. It's just a smaller little cable. It's pretty common. This is your 34mm express card slot right there, which is also very useful. You can add a TV tuner on there. A bunch of stuff can go in those slots, so that's really nice. Coming over to the front, there's a couple indicator lights. First is your battery light. When your battery goes dead, it will show you that. You have a hard drive activity light. This is your manual on-off switch for the wireless antenna. If you want to turn it off and just use Ethernet, you can use that right there. And then finally, your media card reader over here is going to do all your Sony sticks, and then down here is going to do your SD cards. Moving on over all the way over here to the right side, on the front, we have an input and an output for a headset and a microphone. You know, your basic quarter-inch jacks. And then over here, check this out, 3 USB 2.0 ports back-to-back, which is really, really nice. And then finally, what everyone's waiting for, the nice little Blu-ray player. So there's a nice Blu-ray combo. If you actually look at the Blu-ray drive, you're going to see there's two lasers there. There's a blue one and there's a clear one. Clear one is for burning and ripping and copying and using the CDs and DVDs, and then the blue one is obviously for Blu-rays. Now this does play Blu-rays, but it doesn't burn them, so keep that in mind, but it will burn CDs and DVDs, no problem with all the formats, dual layers, plus Rs, minus Rs, RAMs, ROMs, you name it, it will do it. All that stuff works. And then over here, a really, really nice power button. It's just in a really good place. I actually like where they placed it on here, so that's a good little plus right there. And then finally, I want to make you guys notice that you do have a very special webcam up here. It's not just a regular webcam, it's a Sony Motion Eye webcam. It's one of the best on the market on any laptop. It actually gives you incredible low light performance. It can track you, it has great autofocus, it's really fast, and it works really, really good. So if you're going to do any type of Skype phone calls, if you're going to maybe telecommute to work, you can talk to your employees over Skype or via Instant Messenger, it's really, really simple to do, and it's going to look really great with this webcam. So very, very nice laptop. I don't know why they named it what they named it, because it's got the longest name ever, but if you are interested, it's the Sony VAIO VGN-FW520F, and definitely a sweet multimedia PC. It's got the Blu-ray, it's got the fast processor, it's got the dedicated graphics, you can play video games, you can use it as a multimedia center, Windows 7 64-bit home premium, so very, very powerful, really nice laptop, and also, got to mention, it's at a great price. So if you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the Sony VAIO VGN-FW520F, type in S170-16410 in any major search engine. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.
Yeah.